What is up everyone, Diluc here with another Genshin Impact video. Today we're going to take a look at two of the best weapons for Xiao, which are the Primordial Jade Spear and the Skyward Spine. Both of them are 5-star weapons that should perform similarly, but in this video I will be comparing them to see which one is the best for him. Before we get into the showcase, let me do a quick overview of the weapon stats and how it affects my Xiao. First, we have the Primordial Jade Spear, which has a base attack of 674 with a 22% crit rate substat. The passive will basically give you up to 7 stacks of 3.2% attack for 6 seconds, and once you have the max amount of stacks, you'll get an extra 12% damage on top of the existing 22% attack. My Jade Spear is Refinement 2, so I'll have to keep that in mind whenever I showcase the weapon and compare them. On the other hand, we have the Skyward Spine, which has the same exact base attack as the Jade Spear, however its substat is an extra 36% energy recharge. The passive will give a direct increase in crit rate of 8% and a 12% increase in normal attack speed. On top of that, there will be a chance for hits to generate a vacuum blade, which will deal 40% of attack as damage. This bonus is absolute RNG, but it can crit and it also scales off of physical damage. So overall, this weapon will also favor an aggressive playstyle, but it will be centered around the burst up time and faster rotations within your team. Now that you guys are familiar with both weapons, here's how my stats differ when I equip them. Keep in mind that there will be a 14% difference in crit rate with the Jade Spear, but the Skyward Spine will benefit from a total of 160% energy recharge, which will hopefully make up for the crit rate difference over time. The rest of the stats are the exact same, but the total attack with the Jade Spear will obviously go up as I hit opponents. With that in mind, let's jump into the showcase. Alright, so after comparison, I will try to point out the strengths of each weapons in order to establish which one is more suited for Xiao. I was obviously expecting the Primordial Jade Spear to outperform the Skyward Spine because of its refinement rank, but they surprisingly had a very similar performance overall. Both weapons seem to have their own strengths and situations where they shine. The Skyward Spine is a very reliable choice because of the attack speed and energy recharge it gives. With the 12% increase on normal attacks, Xiao is going to gain mobility and will be able to execute faster combos. Also, despite being ridiculously RNG, the vacuum blades from the passive will dish out a nice amount of damage over time. In my opinion, the main strength of this weapon is definitely the energy recharge substat. With Xiao being an extremely selfish unit that solely relies on his burst ability, the energy recharge will ensure a more consistent burst uptime, which will output more damage during longer periods of time. On the other hand, the Primordial Jade Spear is a great choice because of the crit rate substat as well as the very solid passive. This amazing boost in crit rate will make your life much easier when building for a good crit rate ratio, and it will also make the weapon much more consistent. The attack boost from the passive will go hand in hand with Xiao's increasingly harder hitting Plunge attacks. Also, while in position of all stacks, the damage buff is quite noticeable and very easy to maintain, as long as there are opponents around you. So which weapon is the best for him? I would personally say that the Jade Spear will be the best choice to reach higher DPS in almost all situations. However, the Skyward Spine is a weapon that will make your Xiao more consistent over time, and it will help with his most glaring issue, which is the energy recharge problem. All in all, both of these weapons are an amazing choice for Xiao, and they are quite easy to build around. In the case of the Jade Spear, the crit substat will tremendously help with a good crit rate ratio, whereas the Skyward Spine will give tons of energy recharge so that you can focus on those crit multipliers for your artifacts. To sum up, both weapons are very strong choices, and Xiao will perform similarly with them. The Jade Spear is a safe choice for quick damage increase, whereas the Skyward Spine will make your Xiao's attack slightly faster while fixing his energy regen issues. Are those must-pull weapons? I wouldn't necessarily say so, but they are both extremely versatile, so if you get them, don't hesitate before leveling them up. That's gonna be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.